Whether you finally purchased your sit-stand desk or you want to stick with the desk you already have you ever wondered what you could do to actually make your desk more user-friendly or just jazz it up a bit? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 things that I added to my main Battlestation and why I believe you should add them to your desk. When I researched sit-stand desks, I decided to go with a bigger one for my main Battlestation. I wanted to have more than enough room for when I shot videos just like these. After purchasing my sit-stand desks, I went out to YouTube to find out what other content creators were adding to their workstations. Once I watched a ton of videos, I decided to add 5 things to my main Battlestation. They are 1. Dual monitor arms, 2. A monitor light, 3. On-desk power supply, 4. RGB on-desk lighting, and 5. The under-desk RGB lighting. Finally, the last of the 5 items that I added to my MotionWise Manager's sit-stand desk is probably my absolute favorite. If you are looking for that one last sweet addition to your sit-stand desk to take your video game playing or video editing to the next level, then these Govee under-desk RGB lights will be a perfect fit for you. As soon as I saw these in some of the videos I saw on YouTube, I knew I just had to have them. Did I need to have them? Probably not, but I definitely wanted them. These can be purchased in many different lengths depending on what you want to light up. Since my MotionWise Manager's desk is 60 inches wide by 30 inches deep, I ended up having to go with the 16.5-foot version to ensure it would be able to completely cover the bottom of my desk. Installing these lights is really easy, but can be tricky if you've never installed something like this before. One of my suggestions is to map out the area that you want to light underneath your desk before you ever remove the tape backing. First of all, contrary to many of the reviews that I saw on Amazon and YouTube, the adhesive tape on the bottom of these lights comes with a strong 3M adhesive. All you need to do is remove the tape backing and press them firmly into place. Even if you make a mistake, you can carefully remove the lights, reposition the lights to the position you desire, and then press firmly to make sure the lights stay attached to the desk. Govee even sends 5 additional clips to help reinforce and keep the lights in place, even when you're going around sticky situations like a desk frame. It took me a few times of playing around with the installation process before I pressed them into place. One thing that drove me absolute batty, there is a method that Govee shows in the instructions about going around corners that I didn't fully understand. In fact, I made a mistake. On one of the corners of my desk, I messed up the looping method, but I wasn't about to remove it and try to reinstall them. Besides, with them being under the desk, no one will ever really know that I messed up. Oh wait, you'll see it in this video. Once you have them firmly pressed into place, all you have to do is connect the power supply to the end of the lights, plug them into the wall, and turn them on. Just like the Keurig on-desk lighting, the Govee lights can be controlled through an app on your phone. There are so many more options that you can change in the app. You can completely change the whole mood of your office just by simply changing the colors. Another neat option, just like we saw with the Keurig RGB lights, is there's a built-in microphone. So if you want the lights to change depending on the music you are listening to, the lights will sync with the beat of the music. These lights just add a different level of coolness to your sit-stand desk. For those of you who do not want to use the app to control the lights, Govee actually includes a controller that you can mount anywhere on your desk, and the controller is just perfect for me. Although it is not a wireless puck, I did not see the need to spend the additional money for the wireless option. I ended up mounting the controller right next to my dual monitor arms using the same 3M adhesive that is used on the lights themselves. In fact, I use the controller to turn the lights on more often than I open the app. These lights are amazing and add such a cool dynamic to my YouTube studio. So there you have it. My top 5 things that I added to my main Battlestation in this YouTube Upgrade Studio video series. All of these items make it just that much more inviting to want to sit down and do some video editing or watching online shows without having to deal with all that unnecessary eye strain. If you're on a strict budget but you want to add some cool features to your sit-stand desk, these are the 5 that I would highly recommend. Just as I've always said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'll see you in the next video. And I'll see you in the next video.